Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation from Group 7. In this video, we will explain sequential calculator program which was created using the C programming language. Unlike an ordinary calculator, this program continuously stores the result of the previous calculation. So we can directly continue the calculation without starting over from the beginning. I will explain each part of the code in simple, easy to understand language. Let's get started right away. Okay, next number and operator input. Inside the loop, there is an if first statement. Since the initial value first is 1, the program will ask the user to enter the first number using scan. After that, the value of first is changed to 0, so that in the next iteration of the loop, the program no longer asks for the initial number. Next, the program asks the user to enter an operator using scan, %C, and operator. The space before %C is very important because it is used to ignore the enter key from the previous input so that the program does not encounter errors.
Library and the main function. Let's start from the very top of the program. The line include stdio_h is used to import the standard library so that we can ask the printf function to display the and scan function to receive input from the keyboard. Below that is in main. The main function is the primary function that executes first when the program is run. The in keyboard means that this function will return an integer value when the program finishes.
Next, variable declaration. Next is the variable declaration section. The char operator variable is used to store operation symbols such as plus, minus, multiplied by, divided by, or the letter C and Q. The double total and double new member variable are used to store numbers, including decimal number. The total variable initialized with a value of 0 because it will store the calculation result. In verse 1 is used a marker or flag. A value of 1 means the program has just started. So the user must enter the first number.
Next, menu display. There are several print functions. This section is used to display the program teacher and user interaction, such as pressing G to reset and key to exit the program.
Next, to while loop. Next, we move on to while while. This loop is called an infinite loop, meaning a loop without a limit, because the number 1 is always considered true. The keep running until a break command is executed to stop it.
Okay, next number and operator input. Inside the loop, there is an if first statement. Since the initial value first is 1, the program will ask the user to enter the first number using scan. After that, the value of first is changed to 0, so that in the next iteration of the loop, the program no longer asks for the initial number. Next, the program asks the user to enter an operator using scan, %C, and operator. The space before %C is very important because it is used to ignore the enter key from the previous input so that the program does not encounter errors.
Next, quit and reset vectors. The program has two additional vectors. The first is apa saja?
Itu depannya keluar.
Next,
quit and reset vectors, the program has two additional vectors. The first is quit. If the user enters key or Q, the program executes break, which stops the loop and ends the program. The scan is reset. If the user enters C or C, the total volume returns 0. The first variable is changed back to 1 and then continue makes the program immediately return to the beginning of the loop to start a new calculation.
Next, calculation process with switch case. If the operator enter is plus, minus, multiply, or division, the program will ask for a new member. Then the switch case statement will select the associated operation. Case plus for addition, case minus for subtraction, case multiply for multiplication, case divided for division. Add case and wait with a break so that the program does not execute the following case. In the division operation, there is a check if new member is not equal to 0. This is intended to prevent division by 0, which cause an error in the program. Finally, there is a default case, which displays a message if the user enters an unrecognized operator.
Okay, closing. At the end of each calculation, the program will display the latest result stored in Okay, closing. At the end of each calculation, the program will display the latest result stored in the total variable.
For example, if I enter tolonglah Julia. For example, if I enter 10, then plus 5, the result becomes 15, then I enter multiply 2, and the result changes to 30. When I type key, the program stops and execute return 0, which indicates that the program finished successfully. That concludes the explanation of the sequential calculator circuit code using the C language. We hope this explanation is easy to understand and useful for improving our understanding of the basic of C programming.
One advantage of our source code is that we try multiply to very large number is the result produced half number is
A result of how the double data type works. The double data type as a floating point representation.
When a number becomes too large and exceeds its precision limit around 15 to 17 digits, the computer automatically runs the last digits, turning the trailing digits into long strings of zeros. This is a very normal occurrence in computer science.
Thank you for your attention. See you in our next presentation.
How guys, jadi kami mau take video presentation from group 7.
Mana datang grup 7?
Dadah, lanjut. Sweet. Calculation.
Dah siap lagi selanjutnya.
Belum, sabar gue. Makan dulu.